but neither was true. All right, let's go. League leaders in receiving on the season. Jay Jolly from Wichita Nighthawks. It's not surprising that they have one of the leading receivers, as they have the top quarterback throwing in the league. He's coming in at 78.8 yards per game. All right, third down. They're set up in a passing formation. No running back in the backfield. He drops back, throws it deep, and just incomplete. Almost intercepted on the play, but just missed the deep touchdown pass. They had him in the end zone. Leading receiver as far as touchdowns, that is a tie on the season. D. Stimpville of the Nebraska Danger, playing tonight, has 8 receiving touchdowns on the season. And M. Willis of the Green Bay Blizzard also has 8 on the season. A little bit of pass interference on that play, I have to say, as Kaiser definitely was made contact with before the ball got there, and it was not called. Fourth down, Colorado lines up for a field goal. The ball is under center. They are set. There we go, snap of the ball. Kick is up. And no good, as the Crush miss another kick. Come up short on another drive tonight. It's a slow start. We really got to get this thing turned around. 21 points is not a lot in the indoor game, but let's see, maybe the defense can come out and help some out here on this drive. Let's get some good special teams play. Let's get some defensive stops, and let's play with some pride out here, guys. Let's get it going. All right, on defense, as far as defensive stats leaders in the league, let's check out a couple of them right now. Leading tackles per game, Jay Shirk of the Arizona Rattlers. And hey, the Rattlers, they got some tackling Jesse's down there, as they have the first 2 spots of leading tacklers in the league, as Souder of the Rattlers follows his teammate with just over 10 tackles per game. All right, first down for the Danger. Running back in the backfield, it is a passing play. They go short to the running back at the 5. He makes a cut and gets up to the 12-yard line, where the Crush bring him down. League leader in sacks is Griggs from the Empire. We saw him last week, and he was able to get a sack against us to add to that league-leading sack total. Early in this game, I got to say, one team looks like they're coming out with a little bit of fire. One team has come out a little flat. I can't really tell you as to why, but again, this is a game where things can be turned around very, very quickly. As we take the defense right here, it looks like there's a small commercial break or something going on. Yeah, advertisers putting up something on the screen there. If you're watching it at home, you know what I'm talking about. Gary Thompson Agency, Inc. Parachutes, getting a little advertising as the... And again, this is fan participation. They're out there throwing T-shirts into the crowd. They're putting the fans up on the big board. And this is the kind of stuff you have to expect if you go to an IFL game. If you come out to a Colorado Crush game at the Budweiser Event Center, or even if you like to travel with your favorite team. We got about 10 minutes left in this first show. We're going to try and give you as many of these first half highlights as we can going into the break. We'll catch you up after the break about what we missed while we were out. And, we'll try and get to some of these other stories as well. So while they're at commercial break, we've done the preview. We caught you up on some IFL news. You know what we haven't done? We missed the Week 4 Players of the Week. Last week we talked about Week 3. Let's get the Week 4 and Week 5 Players of the Week out of the way, because this is Week 6. Let's get it all caught up. Let's see who did what. And then we'll move on to maybe a story or two before we get out of here in this first show. So for the Week 4 Players of the Week, busted play. The Danger quarterback takes it off the left side for a first down, giving them a 1st and 10 coming up. All right, Week 4, it was a couple of weeks ago, but here we go. Players of the game, IFL, or Players of the Week, for the IFL, Week 4. Offensive Player of the Week was Trevor Kennedy, running back of the Spokane Empire. Defensive Player of the Week was Jay Jones of the Iowa Barnstormers. Sorry, I don't want to butcher your first name, sir, so I'll just call you Jay Jones. And the special teams player of the week was Jamal Miles of the Arizona Rattlers, the kick returner there. Nice stop for the Crush on that play as they stopped before a loss, bringing up second down. So that was your Week 4 IFL Players of the Week. Week 5 last week, your Offensive Player of the Week was Charles Dowdle, the quarterback from the Spokane Empire. Had a good game against the Crush. They put up a lot of points, 70 points in the game. So it's not surprising that they picked one of the Empire players as the Offensive Player of the game. And their quarterback did have a good game. Defensive Player of the Week was Manny Asprilla, defensive back of the Green Bay Blizzard. The Danger go deep, incomplete on the play. It is broken up in the end zone. Great play by the defensive back, number 8 on the play. And the Special Teams Player of the Week for Week 6 was Carlton Watkins, defensive back of the Sioux Falls Storm. So congratulations to the Week 4 and Week 5 Players of the Week in the IFL. Standings as we come into today. In the United Conference, you have the Sioux Falls Storm sitting atop the conference and the Spokane Empire sitting atop the Intense Conference coming into today. That was a great spot for the Danger on that play, giving them a first down. It would have been close, but they get it. So good spot for them. Let's get a play here, Crush. Let's hold them to a field goal attempt. And as we've done all season, we will block that kick. They've done very well at blocking kicks so far this season. All right, better angle on the play there. He picked up the first down. We'll give it to him. We're looking for a sack. We're looking for a stop. Let's get a turnover here on defense. Here we go. Danger lines up on offense. They have 2 receivers to the top of the screen, 1 receiver to the bottom, running back in the backfield. Snap of the ball. Quarterback goes over the middle. Incomplete over the middle of the field, bringing up second down. Good play there in the secondary for the Crush. All right, some of those other topics, let's see what we can get into. Let's start with the idea of the NBA and rest. I know you guys have heard this story this season, or this week, excuse me. It's been talked about quite a bit. You've had every network covering it. You've had different stations covering it. You've had newspapers covering it, sports websites covering it. This idea of NBA players taking rest in big games, small games. Should the teams refund the ticket prices? Should this be banned? Should the NBA do something about it? Should players be fined? Should teams be fined? Look, I get Karl Malone's stance. I get why he says the players need to get their ass out there and play, okay? And yes, I did just use that word. This is sometimes an explicit show. The Danger are first down and 10 at the 15. Quarterback throws back over his shoulder, incomplete, as the Danger get the stop there on that play. And really, I get where the old-time guys come from. Different game. They went out and partied till 3 a.m. They played every night unless they were truly hurt. It was a different game, okay? It was a different product that was put on the field. There wasn't as much science into it, right? There wasn't as much analytics going into the game. The way they treated players was different. Now, am I going to go and call this current NBA soft? Yeah, a little bit. A little bit, but it's not their fault. See, it's our fault. It's the fans' fault. Because we want this product, the league wants that money, so what do? They start changing rules, they start bringing different things into it. That changed the way the game is played, that changed the way the players participate in the game. So I get where these guys are coming from that played back in the day. They have nothing else to speak from but their point of view. But as far as guys today, as far as LeBron being a bad player or not caring about the fans because he took rest or the team decided to rest him for a day, hey, no, I'm not with that, okay? I understand certain fans only buy tickets to go see certain players. That's the risk you take. not just because they might rest that game, they could be injured the game before you bought tickets, okay? That's not an excuse to me. I don't feel sorry for you. Be disappointed if you only bought a ticket to see LeBron James and you didn't, you took a ticket basically from a fan who might wanted to have watched the entire game, okay? Think about it that way. So if the guys are going to rest, they're going to rest. And from now on, what I would do if it was my team, I'm the coach or I'm the GM, I put them on the injury report. I don't tell anybody to rest them. They got a thigh contusion, can't play, picked it up in the last game. We're going to keep them out tonight, monitor it day to day. That's what you're going to start seeing teams do now, so they don't get any backlash for resting their players. Now, one thing I do have a problem with is when all your best players rest on the same game. There's ways to build rest in, fumble on the play, and the crush pick up a turnover on the play. Crush, awesome. That's what we needed. We needed to stop. Big play there. Let's convert it to some points now. Stop doing so many back-to-backs. Okay, that's one thing that'll help. Lost my train of thought on that turnover. Sorry, guys. But as far as rest go, there's styles of play, as Kobe alluded to this week, ways you can do in-game rest while you're playing. There's things the league can do as far as back-to-backs, like the Nuggets last night. They were in Indiana last night. They're playing at home tonight. That's not a back-to-back you want to do. You're getting on a plane in a time zone 2 hours ahead of us. You have to fly back. You're getting in at midnight or later, okay? And then you have to rest, get out to the stadium, and get ready for another game the next night. Sorry, sound got kicked there as somebody just ran into the stage with their cheeseburger. Crush R on offense. Let's see if we can get a score in the next 3 minutes before we sign off here. But that's really how I feel about NBA players and rest. Look, Popovich did it all the time. That's been talked about this week too. Very rarely did he have all of his guys on the same day. But when he did, nobody complained about it. Okay? They were older players. The fans understood. It was a smaller market. Maybe not as many people cared because it wasn't LeBron James. Or, Michael Jordan or whoever. Everybody would be all up in arms that they didn't get to see. We got a new quarterback in the game for the Crush, number 16. I'll have to try and see if I can get his name. Throw to the right side. It is caught. They take it up to the 11-yard line, and it will be second down for the Crush. So, that's the NBA rush. I understand where those guys are coming from. LeBron, he's responded to a lot in the media this week. He kind of needs to just let some of that stuff go. Hopefully the Crush can get this a nice drive together and get some points going. Let's see. We got a receiver to each side of the field. We got a running back in the backfield and one in the slot. Snap of the ball. Flag down. Crush go deep, incomplete to the left side as it was overthrown to number 11. All right, so we had not a bad start to the first live viewing party for the Colorado Crush here with Real Deal Sports Talk with KP. We had the one minor issue where we lost connectivity for a little while. We probably won't have that here in the second half. We will be back in 30 minutes at 7:15 to do our next installment live from the Summit in Windsor, Colorado for the Colorado Crush versus Nebraska Danger viewing party. This is Real Deal Sports Talk with KP. You know how we do. Until next time, in 30 minutes, just keep it real.